इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया, 20 years of ideas.
A very good afternoon to each and everyone who has joined us today for this special webinar, Business Opportunity with Chai webinar series, which we started on 1st of May. It's a digital representation about the brand.
Cannot hear
Franchise
you.
India, the brand which was established in 1999 to help all international and national clients to expand their business with our 70 plus offices. And we truly claim that no one sells more business than us because we have helped thousands of investors in getting the business solutions from our side. We welcome management team of Franchise India, Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am. This particular webinar is hosted by both of them. Today we are bringing you the brand which comes from the vertical of beauty and wellness, the Glam Factory Saloon and Academy. And it is our privilege to invite and welcome Ms. Geeta, who will be talking about the brand. Glam Factory is a full service saloon offering different treatments for your hair, skin, nail, and lash care. They are already operational with 3 units in London and 1 unit in Vadodara. Thank you so much, Geeta ji, for joining us today. We would
Hi,
love to hear from you about your journey. Over to you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. I'm Geeta, and I'm actually basically based in UK, but I opened my first branch in Vadodara, Gujarat. I am into the beauty industry for last 8 to 10 years. I'm qualified semi-permanent makeup technician, and I'm also qualified in nail and lash technician. So my journey started 10 years ago in UK, London. That's where I started my first salon, and we had a great success. So we opened another one in Westfield White City, one in London, one in Cambridge, and one in Brentwood, which is in Harrow Part. So we have 3 in UK, and I thought this is a great opportunity because nail market is not still saturated in India. So I thought this is the best opportunity to get into the Indian market. Okay, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the Indian market, Indian saloon industry. And that's where there is a different type of saloons in India. Some saloons only deal with the hair care and skin care. Some of them are also dealing with the different category. But I'm particularly into the nail and lash industry in saloon, and I'm more interested in nail saloon, where it's a new trend in the market. It's just arrived 4 5 years ago, which is very big market in UK, US, or any European countries. So here we will talk more about the nail and lash, and you can see how the market is growing every year in India. Next one, please. Okay. I'm obviously trying to get into the nail and lash because it's a very low investment, small premises requirement, and higher volume. And it is a competitive, it's not a very competitive market, but at the same time, it has a great space in the Indian market because it hasn't been captured very well, and it's still it's just started to grow. So it's the best time with the smaller investment we can do, we can achieve a great targets. Yes, we. I would recommend that we knew the. Of- as I mentioned before, that nail market is growing drastically big. When I opened my first salon in Vadodara 1.5 years ago, there was only 3 players, and now it's growing, and there are 14, 15 players, and all of them are doing very well because new generation, because of the Western influence, people are getting more aware of the nail and lash market, and they are getting it done regularly, occasionally, depends on the how it fits in the financial budget. Next one, please. Okay, nail care can be done at home as well, but gel polish, which is we specialize in the extension and a gel polish, which is can not can be done by themselves. Of course, you can do it at home, but you don't get the finish and the artwork, which is done by the specialized market. So people do come to us because of the good finish and good looking nails. And gel polish cannot be dry under any, we have to dry that under the UV light. So it is a specialized market. So for that, we have a regular client who come and visit us every 3 weeks and 4 weeks. Next one, please. Okay, as I mentioned before, I'm qualified as a semi-permanent technician and nail lash technician 10 years ago in UK. And I started my first salon in Mill Hill, which is northwest London northwest London with the 4 other technicians. So I was doing myself the semi-permanent makeup, but I had hired 4 technicians for the nail. And we did the extension and the gel polish and open a kiosk or a shop in their mall. So we started doing it. So that was our second. We opened in Westfield White City. We were on the first floor, and then we opened one more in Grafton Center, which is in Cambridge. And we had a great success from the day one because we were in a mall. We had a great footfall. So from day one, we had a great success and break even. We didn't have to wait for a few months to get the break even. And our mission is that our goal to exceed our expectation. Come and experience. We give them the best ambience and the experience. We treat our client as if they are our guest, and we treat them really well. All my staffs are trained very highly because I come from a hospitality background, and for me, clients are our God. So we treat them the best. And most of our clients, I made a lot of friends from the salon. Most of our clients come as a guest and they leave as a friend.
We're sorry, I think Ms. Geeta seems to have a poor network. We're just checking and she should be back with us very soon. Ashna, can we have check, please?
Yes, ma'am, I'm just calling her. Yeah, Geeta, ma'am, over to you.
Sorry, I think I was lost, but yeah, okay, I'm back again. So what we do at the Glam Factory Saloon, our main business is nail and lash extension. We also do all the hair treatment with the hair extension. I don't know what's happening. We also do the hair treatments and hair extensions, which is really done in Vadodara or Gujarat, which is not very much aware of hair extension in the marketplace. And we also do the skin treatment. We have a laser facials, laser hair reduction machine, and we also have a hydra facial, which is very gets a really good result with the hydra facial, which we don't do it with. We don't believe in a lot of massages, so that's why we use hydra facial. Um, we are very competitive, but we are very competitive with the best, and we believe in the best results. So our workmanship and my all the technicians are very good at what they deliver. The goal of products, like I do source my product from the supplier who is very good at the price also, and they give the best product. And because I've been in nail industry for 10 years in UK, I am very much aware of which product is right for the client and which is not right for the client. So when we train our technician, we always ask them to check the nail plate of the clients and decide which product to use and which product is not suitable for them. And we promise that we will be continually preparing for the latest trends, which we do. We are always with the because I live some in UK, so I have a more knowledge about the Western trend and new trends coming, new product coming, and I always introduce that into the saloon. Next one, please. Okay, this is the view of my saloon in Vadodara, where obviously I went into the bit. I went into the white color, which no, most of the saloon doesn't choose to white color. Being in white color, we make sure that our saloon is clean and ambience is very peaceful and enjoyable when our client comes here. Right hand side, we have a pedicure stations. That's where we do the pedicure, and we are unisex salon. So most of the time, especially on Sunday, we have seen so many couple coming together and enjoying pedicure at the same time with a cup of tea or coffee. Next one, please. Okay. The treatment we do in our salon is we offer is a nail treatment, especially where manicure, pedicure. So we do a lot of different type of manicure and pedicure. It starts from the basic. It starts from the basic, and we look at their feet. We have a special people who check their feet and they decide which one is suitable for them. So we do different type of pedicure, which starts from basic D10. We also do the crystal spa, paraffin. Paraffin is a more physiotherapy treatment where blood circulation goes really good, and paraffin makes your feet really moist and soft. We also do the different type of nail extensions. Again, it depends on the nail plate of the clients, and we recommend which one to go for it. So we have a temporary extension. We also do the crystal acrylic and the gel extensions. Nail art, obviously, we have a huge display of the nail art on in our salon. So when client walks in, they decide which one is suitable for them and which one they want. So we design their nail art according to their choice and their requirement. Some of the client come with their saris if they are getting their nails for the wedding and they want to match their nails. So we have a OPI brand nail gel polish, and we have around 450 colors. So no 99% they get their matching colors and they go always happily. Nail is something, if you want to keep continuously, you have to come every 3 to 4 weeks to visit our salon because, and we do refills for them. And we also do the nail sculpting, silk and fiberglass. If you have a damaged nails, we use that also. And gel polish is always good. It lasts forever. You need to get it out from the specialist. So gel polish is always good for your feet, nails, and your nail looks always glam. Eyelash extension. Okay, eyelash extension is the technique which is not very popular in the India at the moment. I think in a couple of metro city only, it's big popular, where we also create natural look, natural volume, hybrid. Hybrid is a mix of synthetic and natural hair. It depends on the everyone's lashes. We do Russian for the wedding and parties and Russian mega volume as well. Some people do have their beautiful lashes, so we do uplifting for them also. And eyebrow and lash, normally with the age or with the time, we lose the pigmentation. So we do tinting as well to make them look glam. Next one, please. Okay, this is the one of my technician who's doing with the client nail. This is the nail we done last week. This is the client came for 45 minutes, an hour, and she wanted to get everything done. Normally nail polish, nail extension takes around 2 hours, permanent ones, and temporary takes an hour and a half or hour and a 15 minutes. But this lady was working lady and she had so much rush. She came for a 45 minutes and she wanted to get everything done. So all three technicians are working on her. And you can see the result, what we got after that. So next one, please. Sorry, next one, please. Yeah, this is the pedicure chair where you can see one of our clients. She comes regularly for the foot reflexology, where Ambika is doing the foot massage and she's just chilling out with a cup of coffee. And what I mentioned is a unisex salon. So a husband and wife comes together and they are enjoying their pedicure and manicure. You can see that in the picture. Next one, please. Okay, this is our hydrofacial. Again, hydrofacial is one of the facial we do, which is not the most of the saloon does that. This is none. We means in UK we believe that massaging is not face massaging is not very good for the skin because it makes your skin thinner with the time. So we don't do a lot of massage, but we do the whole facial with this small machine on the left. You can right. You can see that. It does explode the skin. It takes the blackheads and whiteheads out. It also we only penetrate. We only use the organic product, which is vitamin C, and we penetrate vitamin C. I think in this particular picture, Ambika is penetrating vitamin C on the client. And then we cool down because we explode the skin. So we try to cool down the skin. And obviously we use anti-aging, depends. If client is over 30 years old, we always use the anti-aging probe. So this is the hydrofacial we are doing. On the right hand side, you can see the lash extension work, where we are doing the lash extension for one of our regular clients. And lash extension normally done on your existing laces. So it is a tricky work and it takes around 1.5 to 2 hours to get even a good natural look. And if you want a volume, we have a client who likes to get the volume done. And for that, they sit for a good 3.5, 4 hours to get the volume lashes done. Next one, please. Okay, we are very active on the social media as well. And we always put whatever the work we do, we always put that on our social media platform. Okay, this is the, I think, franchise focus. Yes, of course, Gujarat and Maharashtra at the moment, and Madhya Pradesh. So three places we are looking to establish. Next one. Okay. Okay, my main focus is with a smaller budget, I think we can open more shops, businesses. So my focus is more on the nail and lashes because even though I run a full-fledged salon in Vadodara, but most of our earning is from the nail and lashes at the moment. And we are different because all the salon does all the skin and hair services, where we are the specialized in nail and lash services. So we get a lot of business from the nail and lash businesses. So yeah, we have a product and we have a full knowledge of products. I know where to source them. We have a technique. So I run an academy where we teach the technique, and we also give them the opportunity to find the business work, sorry, and marketing. We are very strong on our social media, and social media is the platform where we get a lot of business as well. So we always concentrate on the marketing. Second thing is the work. If we do good work, so we get a lot of references that this um, for example, oh, Tora came to do the nails and she was so happy, so she recommended me to come here. So like marketing is always good on a social media, but at the same time, our work always says what we do. Um, for the franchise partner, yes, investing in setting the unit, obviously, that will be my full focus on that. Local store marketing and team, we'll help to find the team, and we'll, if they have a team, we are happy to train them in our academy as well. Um, yes, next one, please. Okay, there are different types of contracts. Okay, FOCO and FOFO. So yes, I'm happy to look at all the different type of contracts, yes, for franchise contracts. Next one, please. Okay. Okay, I think I have recommended three different type of model here. First one is existing salon. Most of the existing salon, I would say, I would go up to a 97% of existing salon doesn't do the nail and lashes. So I thought it would be a wonderful idea that existing salon starts having a one or two table, and they start doing it under their own roof. They don't need to have a whole new setup. Second model, we gone for a 350 regular one, where we get furniture is the only thing is different. Other most of the equipment and the interior fit out will be stock will be the nearly the same ones. And I think it's a 12 lakh rupees model, which is very reasonably priced and has a great income coming out of that. And again, it's still a competitive market, but it's not as saturated as other saloons treatment. So you do get regular walking for that. Another is the premium one, which is like I got my salon in Alkapuri, has a premium look. And when people walk in, they would say, wow, okay. And they love the ambience and they like the cleanliness. So 450 square feet is only the difference is the furniture cost. Rest of the interior fit out and stock would be nearly the same. We have two options. Either we go for a regular one or we go for a premium one. Okay, revenue. Investment and revenue per unit remains the same. It's just I think, biggest 450 square feet is the biggest space. So we can also introduce the Hydra facial, which is again not be done by most of the saloon. So yes, we can increase the daily taking. We can have an extra daily taking coming. And nails, normally one sets of the nail starts from around 1500 to 3500. So I've taken the average 2200. Pedicure again starts from 700 to 2500. And most of the pedicure we do in Vadodara or even in UK, that they are all crystal and paraffin, which gives us 2000 rupees per pedicure. And lash prices starts from 2500. So it's the basic starts, but it goes up to a 6000, 6500, depends how much volume client wants. And obviously one day off for everyone. So revenue, we got it for 26 days, and franchise revenue shares everything here. Yeah. Yes, this is the territory definition. multi-unit partners and master franchise. I'm happy to look at everything. Next one, please. Okay, I have excellent knowledge about the techniques, products, and also the new trend. So, and having a academy in our doorstep, it's in Vadodara. So we train each and every of our partners. We will be able to train each and every of our partners for all the new techniques coming in the market, any new product coming in the market. And it would be a great, because I am also connected with the Western world, where there is a lot of, we are 15 years behind when it comes to the nail and lash industry. So because I'm connected with the Western world, I can bring gradually, slowly, all the new techniques, all the new products, and all the new trend in the market. And obviously there will be a mass buying, so there will be a special offer on the product for the client, and online marketing, which is the best marketing at the moment. I found it. So yeah, this is about the Glam Nail and Lash. Next one. Yeah, this is my team. Okay.
Thank you very much. Great presentation, Taji. I think you have all the experience, and we know that you are very experienced. One of the very few experienced person in the industry, and because you worked in, um, international markets. Can you hear us?
Ye-
I don't know. It's little left, but it's fine. Carry on.
Okay, so you are quite experienced. So it's good now that you come back for good, and now you started your own business in Baroda, and now want to expand and share with like-minded entrepreneurs, especially women entrepreneurs, like who would like to start something like this. So we'll get into some questions. We would like to understand that you have different business models, and what are the priority markets which you would like to see, because we had a discussion, and that time you said the markets like Ahmedabad, Surat, they would become immediate
Yes,
markets.
I think Metro City would do better to start with, because
Okay.
there is a little less awareness about the nail and lash in the Indian market. Um, so yes, I think Metro City would work better for this businesses.
So it is a great opportunity, especially on nail bars is a very very big, fast growing, globally franchise, and it's not so much done in India, and it's a very rewarding. It takes only a small square feet to really get started, and you can really build a long term and a very high margin business. So let's start with
And very high margin, yes,
yes,
you are
yes.
right.
So if you can go into, let's do a model. What kind of a costing would take if I want to start in Ahmedabad, and which is the region's location I need to start from?
I think we go for a bigger city like Ahmedabad, Gujarat, Surat. I've been told even Bardoli is good. My knowledge for the Indian geography is, I would say, bigger city like Bombay, because I don't live in India for last 30 years. So I'm depending more on you guys on that.
No, that's true. That's our job to really shortlist
Yeah,
correct.
but I would say Metro City to start with, definitely.
And what is the, say, investment to be done in one particular location? What investment would go there?
See, if you're going for the just the existing salon, then there is only a 1.5 or 2 lakhs rupees, 2 lakhs rupees investment. But if you are opening a whole nail and lash studio, so we got two different model. One is the basic and one is the premium. The difference is only the furnitures. We go for a basic furniture. Most of the stock and equipment will be the same. So it's just the what fits in our budget pocket, but it's still the same. We'll get the same result.
Okay, so there is two options just to clarify with our investors. One is that you can start a shop
Regular
and
one.
shop. So shop and shop within the salon. So if you can either be, if you're running a salon, you can open up in that, or you can even tie up with a running salon and take a shop and shop opportunity in that. So you were able to ride a footfall, and you can do a revenue share with the running salon owner. That's one option. Second, you only start a nail studio, which is a dedicated studio, and that also has a further two options. One is a premium, where you do different furniture, more different upholstery, different kind of a structure, and you can also do the regular ones. So my suggestion would be, when you are doing a market like, and you should not underestimate, every market there is a premium customer available. So you need
Yes.
to really see which markets you want to go. Ideally, premium residential neighborhoods. So if you are in a, say, Ahmedabad, you need to really see which is the prime real estate locations. If you're in Surat, you need to do prime location. Essentially, any prime residential location, you can have to have you can have a good Anil Bar. One of the most successful these are places like Bandra, Juhu. These are places where you get a very strong audience coming in. And because she's trained herself in London and stayed for very long periods, so she's going to put a lot of focus and effort on the training part of it, because training is very, very critical. And that brings to me the second question, Ritaji, what kind of training we provide, how long that training takes?
Training normally takes a 1 month, because we can techniques is, we just teach the technique, but they need to practice. So normally technique to teach, it only takes 3 days, but we give them a lot of practice to become good at what they do. So that's why we normally say a month. But if somebody's coming and they learn the technique, and if they are doing their practice, and if they send us by online tutorial what they do, because my courses are accredited with the UK authority, Beauty Industry Authority. So most of the courses, whoever does, they get the certificate, which is obviously, even if they leave the India, it's more, it is, they can find the job in abroad as well. So all my my academic courses are accredited by UK authority as well.
And if somebody wants to be a larger partner, and because there are a lot of options come to us where somebody wants to be a larger partner, say I'm in Calcutta and I want to take the full region of East India and want to start my academy also, and maybe some centers, would that be option?
There will be option, but unfortunately, because I am registered with the UK authority, I can only give the certificate from Vadodara base. They cannot give this, they can take the academy, we can train them, every academy is possible. The certificate has to be done by Vadodara, by me. I can only sign on that certificate. I cannot give them the authority to sign the certificate.
Correct. So that's but you can still open up academy, train people, and
Yes,
then people
definitely,
can finally
definitely.
come
Yes, it is
from that.
possible.
So it's a
In
very
fact,
good
in fact, I'm thinking of opening one in Nagaland myself, because Northeastern, I come across, and this is my experience in 1.5 years, that Northeastern people are very good in nails and the hospitality. And they do wonderful jobs. So I'm looking at the partner there where I can open an academy there, and I train the local, and then I can offer them the job.
very, very good. And I can introduce you to some very strong prospects in Nagaland. Great state and great hardworking people, and we can introduce you there. And then you can open up an academy, and that academy can actually service, teams from all over India. Wherever your studios are opening up, you can actually provide trained manpower, and they are very hardworking people. So it can be a great opportunity to open up in Nagaland. If anybody is interested in Northeast, because you want to set up an academy in Northeast, you can also apply for that. And if you are interested in any other city which you want to open up your nail bar, you can go on our Q&A box and share your location, which location you are interested. Now I like to bring in Sonia for taking a little more in-depth questions on business model, pricing, and kind of a structure, because we need to really show the maths about this business, how many clients you're able to do, how much we charge, what kind of margins we work on that. So Sonia, over to you for a
Okay,
very in-depth discussion on this.
okay,
Thank you
excellent.
so much, Geeta ji. And while I had, gone through the entire presentation also, and it was quite comprehensive. And I would also like to add, amongst all the categories, when it comes to maybe beauty as industry, I think nail care has emerged as one of the most growing segments in the industry. And I'll
Yes.
take maybe the first and foremost, we talked about two models. One is the model which is franchisee owned, franchisee operated. So he would own and operate the model. And you also mentioned franchisee owned and company operated model, which is invested by the franchisee, but entire operations would be taken care by the company. So one question which I wanted to maybe understand, when we talk about a FOCO model, would this also be open for all the markets which you mentioned, which is Gujarat, Maharashtra, MP,
Yes, it
and
is
also
open for
Northeast, or
all
would
the
you want to limit
market, definitely.
yourself,
Sorry?
or would you want to limit yourself? So is a FOCO model available for all the markets that you want to enter, or would you only limit to Gujarat or certain cities where you have your current capabilities in?
Okay. FOCO model, yes, I don't mind. It's open for all the market, but there will be, we need to see that do they own their own space? Is there, the shop belongs to them or not? Another thing is the area where they are exactly, because this is still, like I said, it's not a very well known market. Some of the city people are not still very much aware of these treatments. So it has to be on a high street or good area. So we need to check that one as well, and we can always go step by step. So yes, FOCO model is open, but at the same time, we need to look at whether they own the place or they is it rented, where particularly this place is, because it has to be on a main road where people have a more aware that this is the shop. That's where they do nail. We can't just do it somewhere in a lane where no one knows and they don't have a aware of. As it is smaller city doesn't have a much awareness of the nail and lash at the moment.
Sure. And
So
when it
yes,
comes
FOCO
to
model
FOCO,
does available.
all right.
So
Now, also, when we talk about a model, is it important that the franchisee owns the place? And if he can even take it on rent, is that option still workable for him on a rented place?
I think, isn't it something when it comes, we'll look at it, because where the area is very important. So let's go step by step and see what happens. But yes, FOCO model is available. I have a team. We can work on that. But it has to be depends where, and the area is
Absolutely.
more important.
Right. I think location plays a very, very important role.
Location
Yes.
is important.
Right. And Geetaji, when we talk about, because I want to maybe stick to FOCO and ask another question, when it comes to photo franchisee-owned company operations as a model, will franchisee play any role? Is there any roles and responsibilities which he would participate or contribute before, the start of the operations and during the course of the contract with you? Are there any obligations of a franchising during that contract period?
Sorry, I didn't get you. Can you repeat the
I'm saying
question
so,
again?
sure. So when we talk about the FOCO model, while it will be entire operations led by the company, I wanted to also understand for the benefit of everybody listening, is there any role which the franchisee would play during the term of his contract with you? And when I say his role, it would be both, before the operations and after the commencement of the operations of the outlet.
Okay, in the FOCO model we are talking, right?
Yes.
Okay, in the FOCO model, obviously the franchisee will help us to set up because it's a new area for us. And they had to help us a little bit about the market knowledge, what's happening in the market, what is the pricing structures going around. And once my team comes in and when we are ready, then we might not need that much help from franchisee. Of course, marketing is something they have to do it themselves because they know the area better because they've been living there for a long time. But we can show them what to offer. We can help them with the offer. We can help them with the special offers, and we can say what to go with, what time, what to move for, which product to forward it. We can help all that, but obviously marketing will be the little bit they have to help us because they know the
Sure.
area better than I know.
Right. So maybe the local partner will bring him and bring to you as a company the entire knowledge of that neighborhood, which will help
Marketing,
you
yes,
pick out the
local
target
marketing
audience.
knowledge, yes,
Right.
definitely.
Saji, sure. So again, sticking to the same model, you talked about two revenue streams for a franchisee. So one is the initial investment which the franchisee would do, and this investment would range anything between 13 odd lakhs to 17 odd lakhs for the two models, which is regular and premium. And he will also get a 15% revenue share on the overall sales that would happen at the outlet. So between the two, the higher of the two is what the franchisee would get as a revenue.
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly. Is it
Okay,
possible?
all right,
I'm so
sure. So I'm
sorry, I
saying,
can't hear you.
no problem. So I said, we talked about 12% revenue share, 12% MG for a franchisee on the investment that he would do. And the second, we also said that he would get a 15% revenue share on the overall sales. Now, between these two, he gets either of the two, whichever is higher.
Either of the two, or I think we can go for a fixed one, monthly fixed one also.
Okay.
So
And from
depends. I
what?
think once we sit on the table, it's better to discuss something on that. Uh, but yes, I'm
Sure.
open to look at both. Yes.
Sure. So, all right, helpful, Kitaji. So the model, friends, so it's a franchisee-owned company-operated model where you also have an opportunity to invest, and the company, which is Glam Factory, would give you return on the investment that you would do, the entire investment that is done by you, or a revenue, which is basically the revenue which comes on a monthly
Are we
basis
talking
based
about the
on the
FICO
projection.
model? Sonia ji, are we talking
Right,
about the FICO?
right.
Okay, FICO model is yes.
Absolutely. Yes, yes, Kitaji.
Okay, yeah. If it is full investment, then yeah, I think it depends on again the area and the space, and we'll obviously give them the fixed agreed amount that this is every month you get, and after that, if business is doing well, they get certain percent of the share in the business.
Okay. All
Again, that
right.
is
So either
negotiable.
of the two. Okay, so you have de-risked his lower side, which means come what may, even if the revenue is less, he gets a minimum guarantee on the investment he has done,
Yes,
and the business is
yes,
doing well. He gets a revenue share, which obviously is a higher, I would say, volume that you would get on the overall business. Now,
yeah.
coming on the business model, Hita, one question, if you can also help us in understanding, because this is a very interesting, lucrative business, and when we talk about the profile of the franchisee, especially one when somebody is operating the outlet by himself, what kind of people or partners would you solicit for running the operations, one, and second, if you can also take along maybe quickly a little bit on the unit economics, on what unit economics does a nail and a lash studio work. So typically what are the margins, and how many maybe people would one need to reach to that level. And I also understand, because this is a regular business, and once you make a client, you have repeat business coming from the same client, because it needs maybe every month a little bit of finishing or touching up. So if some economics that you can help us understand on this business.
Okay, so normally in nail and lash, let's talk about nail and lash business at the moment. So in a nail, our margins are, we normally average, I said 2,200 rupees, but normally we take from 1,300, 1,500 to 3,500. So it's again depends on the client, what they choose, what treatment they choose to take, and what type of nail art or glitter they want to go for it. So average, I've taken 2,200, where my obviously the initial stock is always there, so my cost of the product is only 10%, 10 to 12%. It's not more than that. Obviously the technician and the rent and that all goes extra, but most my product cost is only 10%. And we use the best products, so it doesn't harm the client's nail plate as well. um, and lashes again, you have a stock which will last you long time. Lash, most of our cost is the glue. Once we open the glue, because we are using on our eye, we don't use that more than after the 15 days, we have to throw that away. So if in the starting, when the business is building, the cost of the lashes will be higher. But once the business built, then you can use that glue for so many clients in 15 days. So your cost of the treatment will go down. So I would say lashes will be around 30% to 35% cost to start with when they are building the business. But after a year, now I see myself it's only costing me 7 to 8% or maximum 10%. But so it's again depends on the product, because some of the product we use on the body and the eyelashes, which is very close to the eye, so we need to take a precaution, so we don't use the product which is out of date. So that's where the cost increase. When you are building it, it will little higher, but once you build the business, it will go down gradually, cost of the lashes as well. So for the nails, when I started the business in Baroda, like awareness was a lot lesser when I started. So I used to get only 3 or 4 clients a day for the nails. And they used to spend average 2,000, 2,500 rupees. But now we reached the stage where we take 12 and 15 clients. I got 5 technicians at the moment whose works throughout. Of course, after the lunch, we get busier. And in fact, we open till 9:30, 10 o'clock also. We are so busy. So nail is something is picking up so beautifully, and we see client coming back after 3 weeks, 4 weeks, because nail is, it's like bit of addiction as well for the modern woman, because their hands look so beautiful, so they get addicted and they come every 3 4 weeks, and it doesn't harm your nail plate. So it's no problem doing it. Again, with the lashes last for 4 to 6 weeks. So if you need an infills, if you don't come for regular infills, you have to do the whole new set. So again, we see client coming back every 3, 4 weeks. And if they want a new set, they come after the 6 weeks. But we do have a repeat clients in that.
Right. I was also going through, your rating on Google. I happened to, come across Just Dial, and I saw the rating was very high. It was more than 4.4 for your center, which is running in Vadodara, and a lot of good
Okay.
recommendations which people have given on that link also. So congratulations, Geeta ji, for what you've achieved. And I will also say you've made this model. It is very, very inclusive model that you've made. So we, on one side, we have strategic maybe partners who already run these salons, and they can have maybe a shop and shop model with a very, very small investment of 1.5 lakhs, with includes stock also. And the other model, which is franchisee owned, franchisee operated, where somebody could run and operate, and also investors who might just want to be passive investors, is a franchisee owned, franchisee company operated model, where the franchisee gets a revenue share on the overall revenue which is generated from the outlet, or he gets a 12% minimum guarantee on the entire investment that he has made, and the overall contract period is for a period of 5 years. So friends, I would request, and maybe I would also like to reiterate, there are three important states which Glam Factory is looking at. One is Gujarat, and while running out of a place like Vadodara, when they can do well, I'm sure Gujarat as a whole has a very big potential, and equally Maharashtra, where cities like Pune, very, very big on this category, and MP, which is Madhya Pradesh. So these are three focus, I would say, states where Glam Factory is looking at, and very attractive models which include shop and shop to FOFO, and also FICO model, where the investor can invest and take the returns. So before we close, Geetaji, I would request if you can also suggest, if we can fix up a date where we can bring investors to you based on your convenience. I understand you based out of London, and sometimes the hours are odd for you to speak to the prospective investors. Would you want to suggest any date which is convenient to you today, or do you want to take time and we can come back to the investors on a suitable date, and we'll fix up time with you to bring them on a call?
I'm very flexible. As long as I get a 1 day notice or few hours notice, I'm available anywhere, whether I'm in UK or I'm in India. That's not the problem at all.
Great. Geetaji, so if you suggest, do you think we can do it sometime in the next week, which is say 26th of this month, 26th of
Excellent. I'm
February?
quite
Is that
happy
a
to do
date which
that.
looks all right, very helpful. So, friends, 26 is the date that we have requested Geeta ji for a one-on-one call with any prospective investors for any of the three models. And before we close, Geeta ji, I would request if you can also maybe address our audience with the last message that you want to convey to them.
I think it's a great opportunity to get into the nail and lash market because it's upcoming market. It's a multi-billion dollars market in Europe, Western world, and it is growing massively in India. Awareness is growing, and I think it's small amount of investment and great returns. I can see that. So that's the reason I think it's the best business in to be at this time of the year.
Absolutely, Kitachi, and we wish you all the best in what you've achieved, running your salons in India and also abroad, in London, which is also a very, very competitive market. And we look forward to bringing the interested, qualified partners for you from all the three states, which is Gujarat, Maharashtra, and MP, in the coming week. And thank you so much again for coming in, and we look
Thank
forward
you.
to connecting with you once again.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Over to you,
Thanks.
Archana.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Geeta ma'am, for joining in today. Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. Thanks, dear participants who have joined us today. Please book your slot for having one-to-one interaction with Geeta ji on 26th of Feb. Please do connect with us at our different social handles. Information on your screen. Save the number, business hotline number of Franchise India, which is 97176 83838 in your phone book, so that you get a regular update from our side through broadcast messages. Do share your suggestions, feedback at the same number. You can also join us at the Facebook page of Franchise Brands Limited to see all the previously done webinars and brand submit. Join Gaurav sir and Sonia ma'am at their respective LinkedIn IDs. Information on your screen. And tomorrow, under 244th edition of Business Opportunity over Chai webinar series, we invite you to join the journey of organic. Glumic Organic. That's the brand we are bringing for you. It's a one-stop shop for all your organic products. Do not miss chance where the team will come and talk about their different model as far as franchise is concerned. So please do registration at the same business hotline number so that you can join us tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining us today. Have a great day ahead. Stay safe, stay happy. Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you,
Bye,
friends.
Geeta
Thank you,
ma'am.
Geeta ji.
Thank you.
Bye.